Hey, welcome to this video. You arrived here. You're probably searching for a review of Printable Profits. So I'll go over how it works and give you my 2 cents, whether I think it's a good use of your time. I'm always coming with videos like this, so consider subscribing. And if you'd like my free training and the #1 simplest, fastest way to earn a full-time income from home, you can click the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. Enter your best email. I could send you my free training if you want. Printable Profits, let's dive in. So what it is basically is a course that'll teach you how to run a print-on-demand business specifically for mugs. So it's an interesting angle. The course was created by this gentleman here, Dave Kettner. He's been doing e-commerce since 2013, makes over $100,000 a month with this business apparently. It's always hard to verify that, but I'm sure he's legitimate. It's hosted on the Learn platform, which is a very large membership website created by Anik Singhal, a very well-known marketer. And there's all sorts of courses on the Learn platform, and this is just one of them. But you can see the price is $397, and it's actually 4 monthly installments of that. So it's going to cost you around $1,588, which is not super cheap, but also not super expensive for an e-commerce business either. And there's also an add-on of $147 when you go to the checkout page, and that add-on, it's not really a bonus, it's an add-on. It'll give you a list of different niches that are proven to work. So and that's it. So now print on demand is considered e-commerce, but instead of just selling any physical product, you'd be selling, well, I'll go over basically what the modules teach you. So but print on demand, if you don't know how it works, it's where you create a design on a platform like Canva or another design tool, or you can have someone create the design for you, but that's going to cost money obviously. And you'd come to a website like Icon Ecom, and they'd put the design on the coffee mug or the T-shirt or whatever it is for you. They're going to charge a fee obviously, and then you list that product on places like Etsy, or I'm not on Etsy, but this is Etsy or Amazon or eBay, different places. And your income your net profit, your profit would essentially be whatever you're charging for these mugs minus all the costs involved. So the cost of getting them printed and labeled, and also any marketing costs as well. And when someone purchases, the supplier would ship that product to your customer, and that's basically it. And you could see the course is spread out into 8 modules. I'll quickly go over them. So there's a welcome video here, and then you can claim your free business consult or LLC setup, which is pretty cool. Not a lot of courses would do that for you. Module 1 is finding other people's designs that are already selling well and kind of copying them or modeling them, which is okay to do that. You don't want to reinvent the wheel, right? You want to find what's working and just model it. I don't know if it's good to copy necessarily, but modeling is fine. That's what marketers do. Module 2, create your own designs, and you'll also be given a bunch of templates you can use. He'll give you if you're not sure where to start. Module 3 is creating multiple products with that design, not just mugs, so it could be also T-shirts, hats, keychains, whatever's in demand, right? Whatever people are buying. Module 4, you'll learn all about Etsy, the Etsy platform, their different policies, how to list products on there. And Etsy is the main place. This is where you'd be starting out, is posting on Etsy. And then module 5, some more advanced Etsy training. It builds on the previous module and just gives you some advanced strategies to grow on Etsy. Module 6, different marketplaces you could sell on that aren't just Etsy, so like Amazon. And then module 7 is specifically on Amazon. And then module 8, scaling your business. Once you're generating profits, how do you grow that? And you could see various bonuses like an ebook, training replays, 1,000 design templates, 40 hours worth of virtual assistant work. That's pretty cool for the first month. Live coaching calls, monthly reports. And these monthly reports are going to tell you what's working now. All in all, this is a very good program, very in-depth if you want to build this kind of business. The real question you have to ask is, do you want to build a print-on-demand business in the first place? Because with print-on-demand, you have to understand the profit margins are very, very slim. So he makes it sound like you're going to be earning, you're going to be doubling your money or something like that. That's just not the case. That's not realistic. So let's say this is an example I found from on another website. So a mug retail price you might sell your mug for $20.09. The cost to actually produce the mug is going to cost you $14.45, and then Etsy is going to charge you various fees, so $1.24, and then your take home is $4.40, and then on top of that, so you can list on Etsy organically, but to get people to find your stuff, you're really gonna have to spend a bit of money on marketing. That's how this game works. So you want to subtract even more from that. So you're left with very small little profits at the end, which means because you're earning so little per mug, let's say $3 per mug, you're going to have to sell a lot of mugs, a lot of units a month. In order to hit your high income goals, you're going to have to sell thousands of units. And that's just a headache. That's very difficult to do, to sell thousands of anything. So it's not the easiest business model. It's I know with e-commerce, the typical profit margins are like 10 to 20%, and that's if you know what you're doing. So don't be hypnotized by a lot of these gurus who saying they're earning this crazy amount of money. They're giving you the revenue. They're not telling you the whole story, how much they're actually spending to get that revenue. So just be careful. But if you want to go down this route, it is a very good business model. Just go in with your eyes wide open. I understand it's a very expensive business model. The profit margins are very slim, which means you have to sell a lot of items, which adds a lot of complexity and difficulty, right? Because it's difficult to sell a lot of items. So that's my 2 cents. You could take it for what it's worth. But look, maybe you're here not necessarily because you want to set up a print-on-demand store. Maybe you're just looking for a simple, reliable way to earn money from home. If that's the case, what I suggest is click the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. Enter your best email. I could send you my free training that'll detail a business model. You could do 100% from home. You don't need any special, skills or credentials to get started. You could be a solopreneur, one person. And the profit margins are incredibly high, between 40 and 70%. And the startup costs are very low. And there's lots of leverage and automation in place, meaning you have different tools and software doing a lot of the heavy lifting for you. So you don't have to be there all the time necessarily. And that's it. So if you're interested, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this review video. I hope to see you on the other side of my link, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.